Welcome back to Season 2 of The Fire and the Vision. Until now, we've been something of an enigma, and that was intentional. Season 1 was about the experience of listening, the voice without the face, the fire without the source. But a new season demands clarity. In this 3-part opening episode, Why We Watch, Why We Burn, we're stepping out from behind the curtain. Not all at once, but piece by piece. Over these 3 parts, you'll finally get to know the personalities behind the mic, the stories, the scars, and the convictions that shape this platform. We'll begin with me. I'm the watcher. I entered this world in the mid-1960s, born in the basement delivery room of a black charity hospital in North Carolina. It was the height of the civil rights movement, and I arrived with the urgency of the era. My mom nicknamed me Deuce because she birthed me in 2 minutes, and I was her and my dad's second of 7 children. But in those days, and in that place, speed was never a guarantee of ease. I grew up in the shadow of scarcity. My early years were split between my grandmother's house and a series of rental properties, eventually leading us to the projects in the mid-1970s. Poverty wasn't just a lack of money. It was the hollow ache of an empty stomach and the biting chill of a house without heat. The financial pressure acted like a catalyst. It sparked constant arguments that inevitably turned into abuse. While my dad sought an escape in alcohol and other women, my older brother and I turned to shoplifting just to survive. Between the violence at home and the monthly visits to see my uncle behind the razor wire and barking dogs of a state prison, I learned the meaning of confinement long before I was ever grown. To keep us afloat, our home became a venue for gambling, drinking, and drugs. I grew up in the crossfire of addiction and violence, where Sunday mornings were often punctuated by the sight of naked women fleeing the bathroom. My mom managed to end it all before we reached our teens, but by then, the seeds of that trauma had already taken root. Growing up, our home wasn't religious, though my Adventist grandma's influence was visible in the stacks of Bibles and Bible story books on our shelves. Attending her church on Saturdays was an occasional event rather than a rule. We would ride the city bus there and back, racing home to catch college football games in Soul Train. I developed the basic concept of faith without ever getting too deep, just enough to keep me from being a total heathen. I love sports, and I grew up playing everything from baseball to basketball, becoming a standout middle linebacker in high school. When I wasn't on the field or out riding my motorcycle, I was collecting R&B records and comic books, or daydreaming while reading history books in the newspaper. My life at home was a constant balance between freedom and firm discipline. Weekends at my grandma's were a joyful escape, filled with scary movies, great home-cooked food, and the freedom to roam the neighborhood. At age 12, my dad told me from then on, I'd have to work to get my school clothes and any other essentials I needed. So my brothers and me helped our dad work on cars, which was his side hustle. In the summers, we cut lawns, worked in the tobacco fields, cleaned horse stables, and in the winter, we shoveled snow out of driveways to earn money. Coming of age during desegregation, I saw racism clearly. KKK activity near my home, and doors closed to jobs without explanation. Because I had no money or scholarships, college was out of reach. To escape the drugs and rising crime in my neighborhood, I joined the Army. The Army shaped me and nearly destroyed me. I was a truck mechanic who traveled the world, but while stationed in South Carolina, addiction took over and my career began to unravel. My childhood friend, the witness, returned to my life as my platoon leader. A former college football player turned Army officer, he stepped in when I couldn't. He got me into a sobriety program and helped restore my career. His intervention saved my life. You've just listened to part 1 of Why We Watch, Why We Burn. In part 2, I'll finish telling my story, how my journey shaped the way I see, question, and watch the world. And then, the fire will be lit as the flame begins sharing her own story. If this conversation spoke to you, please make sure you subscribe to this podcast on Spotify for Creators and check out our YouTube channel, Contending for the Faith. Like the episode, share it with someone who needs it, and drop a comment so we can keep this dialogue going. Join us next time for part 2.